So the awkward thing is, my phone is taped to my window right now. Anyway, I'm Rat Barbie. Real name Kioko because, you know, not cool enough to have my actual name on here. This is essentially meant to be a rant video, but everything annoys me, so this may be really, really long. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible, but everything does annoy me, especially people. Everything annoys me. It's great. So the third, I have got some of these are submissions from other people, by the way. I tried to cut them down as much as possible because there's a lot of things on this list, so I've tried to like take a couple out at least. So the first thing that annoys me the most is when people do things because their friends have done them. Like, Jessica, why did you stab her? Because Becky did it first. Like, no, that's not, honey, that's not how you should live. Especially not, don't stab people. Just don't stab people. But like, I remember being told that as a kid, like by my mum. She was always like, did you do it because your friends did it? I'm like, no. And like, did you do it because your friends told you to do it? No. But like when they all parents, I swear, use the same example of like, if your friend told you to jump off a cliff, and if your friend jumped off a cliff, would you do it? And I'm like, yeah, because you're a defiant little kid, but would you actually jump off a cliff? Still probably yeah, but that's not the point. The second thing that annoys me is, I think only iPhone users are really, what do you call it, like, familiar with this one. But when your phone is on more than 10% and it dies, no. And then when the chargers are messed up and you've got to like sit it in the right position, otherwise it just won't work. Cool. iPhones annoy me, but would I ever use anything else? No. Because, you know, why not ruin your own life? The third one, this is from a friend of mine, Ethan. He hates loud chewers. I've been in, like, my brother, my brother does it all the time. Like, we'll be sitting there watching, like, say, like, X Factor or TV or something, and he'll just be like, and I'm just like, can you be a little bit quiet? And he's like, Mom, I can't eat any quieter. I'm just like, well, close your mouth when you eat. People that have me eat with their mouth open really, really aggravate me. Like, you don't need to, like, close your mouth, your food is going to fall out, it's disgusting. Or people that have food in their mouth and they go like that and they stick their food out with their mouth and I'm like, you're disgusting. You is disgusting. Like, gnarly, mate, you're gnarly. This fourth one is probably the one that annoys me the most. They all really, really, really aggravate me. But this one, whoa. Obviously, as I've said, I work in a piercing studio, so we get a lot of people wanting piercings, obviously. But people that pierce their children when they're not old enough to consent. I was watching a video on Instagram of this earlier, where this kid is just being pierced in both like lobes with a gun. And I was going through the comments, like ready to start a fight with whoever, and there's some different absolute crap theories about why you should pierce your children when they're younger. I don't know if you guys knew this, but using guns, for one, is blunt force trauma, because you're just shoving a blunt earring through someone's ear. And when you're like piercing children when they're younger, they could grow up to have a fear of stuff like that. Even needles, even piercing children with needles, that can create like lifelong phobias of needles. It's just not good. Just don't pierce your kids. Like, I've had somebody phone up before asking like if we could pierce their child, and I was like, how old is your child? And they said, like, I think it was like 4 days old. 4 days old. You got a fresh baby there. Like, why are you wanting to put holes in it? Like, it's not a medical thing. So why are you wanting to put holes in this thing that's just come out of you? You're just giving it life. It's this magical, kind of gross, weird little slimy baby thing, and you're putting holes in it. Why? There is no need to do that. There's literally absolutely no need whatsoever. But people still do it. Like, your child is not an accessory. It's not a fashion accessory. If that's what you had it for, then you should not be raising that child and stop having children. Please stop breeding. This thing that annoys me, which, especially when it comes to me, annoys me so much. Like, people that steal other people's ideas. Like, makeup looks, like, stuff like that. I think the worst it gets that annoys me the most is when people steal other people's tattoos. Like, when you take, it annoys me when the tattoo artists do it as well. When you take a picture of someone's tattoo into a tattoo studio and ask, can I get this done on me? And if they just straight up just say yes, then don't go to them. If someone is willing to tattoo exactly what someone else has on their body, on your body, that's not cool. Like, someone else has put, like, a lot of effort and time into designing that tattoo, and they had it designed just for them. Not for you, for them. And that just aggravates me because it wasn't made for you, honey, it was made for somebody else. Like, somebody stole my tattoo. Me and Viva literally drew this up for me, not anyone else. Yeah, and just the lengths people go to, honestly. It's the same with makeup looks. Like, I've recently had a conversation with a friend of mine, because she's really good at makeup. Her name's Hannah. She's really good at makeup, and people just keep stealing her looks, or not asking her for permission, or not tagging her in their pictures where they've stolen her looks. And I just don't think that's cool. Like, just not cool. Like, at least ask her if you can do a variation of her look, or something like that, because she's sat there and she's come up with this look by herself. She's come up with this look and done it on her own face and posted pictures of it, and then you've taken that and, like, you put it on your own face. Like, the last one is when I have quite a hard name to apparently pronounce, because whenever I go out, nobody can pronounce it. And I've obviously recently changed my name because I wasn't born with this name because my parents aren't that cool. So my name is Kioko. My real name now is Kioko. It's spelled Kioko. And every time somebody asks my name and I say, yeah, my name's Kioko, people are like, Kyoto? Kyoko? Like, I've been called Yoko Ono before, which is pretty cool, but, like, it's not the point. I'm, like, especially when people mispronounce it over and over and over again, or people that have formerly known me as my name before, and when they introduce me to people, they will say my old name. Bruh, that annoys me on a whole nother level. That aggravates me actually so much. Like, trans people especially know how it feels to still be called your old name when you've changed your name. And I don't know, it aggravates me. Like, I get you knew me as my old name, but you are capable of calling me my new name. Like, my parents, I understand, it's hard to get, but I've been called Kioko for like 3 months now, and there's certain people that still aren't getting it. Some people actually refuse to call me my new name, which is highly offensive and very, very worth fighting for. Like, I had an argument with somebody about this the other day. Somebody said to me, why don't you just make your life easier and just let them call you your old name for a bit? Because I didn't pay legal money to be called my old name. I didn't change all of this to be called the thing that I was called before. And if I wanted to be called that, then I would have been called that. But I don't want to be called that, and I'm being stared at right now. Fully being stared at. It's great. I see you people watching my stories on Instagram, by the way. The first person to watch my story every time. I know who you are. I know you preying. Just, you carry on doing that, hunty. But yeah, this video was a lot longer than I meant it to be, but I just continuously talked, which I think is a lot better than me sitting here like, uncomfortable. So it's a lot better than that. But I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. If you do want to see any other videos in future, just comment down below. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and like my Facebook page, and you can just tell me all on there. You can DM me. It's up to you. Oh gosh, I'm going to be stared at again. My Instagram is rant.barbie, like rxt.barbie, and my Facebook's just Kioko, and obviously you know what my YouTube is, and my Snapchat is everywhere. It's on my Instagram, so. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and comment anything you want to see in future. Bye! Also, as an addition to the whole video that you've just watched, don't ever forget to love yourself, and no matter what anybody else says, love yourself.